Hi everyone! So, today is a bit of a follow-up to my last video, where I said that I would try the same color combination but just pour it differently. So basically what I'm going to do is just pour a base of black and then have fun with drips all around the canvas and see what the result is. I think it's going to look pretty. I can't wait to see how it will turn out, but I think it's a good idea, and I think it's going to be, it will pop in the black, and I think the wormholes, the drips will be very flashy, and I have my Halloween color combination again, so it's going to be kind of cool. I mixed my colors the usual way. For the heavy body acrylics, it's 50-50. Paint medium. I use JC 800 as a pouring medium. And then I add water, about 20-25%. The consistency I'm looking for is a fluid cream consistency. I added water in all of my paint this time. I'm not looking for cells, so the densities don't really matter. For the inks, I did 1 part ink or high flow acrylic to 10 part pouring medium, my GAC 800. I added about 5% water just to add a bit of fluidity and get them to the texture that I like. So I will zoom you in and we'll get started with that. Okay, so what I'll start with is just a black base. Oh, there was a lump in there. I'll use a painting knife to spread it around and try to spot the lump because I don't want to leave it in there. I just heard it thump on the canvas. I do not want too thick of a coat, otherwise the drips will move a lot. Oops. I want to cover my sides a little bit. I'll finish the sides once I'm done, and I use my fingers to get the corners because that works better. I'm not too sure why. Like I said, it's about finding what works for you. The most important. What works for me may not work for you, but if I can help someone find something that works for them, then I'm happy. Okay, so now I will prepare my drips. I will put just a little bit of paint at a time in a cup. We'll start with 2 colors, green and orange. And let's start here. Add a bit of purple. Just a little bit. I'll go here. hard to find the exact point where it'll just drip and not make it a bit of a swirl. Okay, I got it. Then I think I have enough to do just a little bit here and here. If you want larger base, you just have to let it drip at the same spot for a little bit and then you move off. Now what I'm going to do is green and purple. There will be a bit of orange, but not all that much. Green, orange, oops. Well, I'll drip there, I guess. And purple. What I want to do though, I'll just swirl it in my cup so it mixes a bit. And you know what? I'll do one final drip all the way across, one straight one, and I'll put the rest of my green and the rest of my orange, and that will be it. Start from the top. Oh, I'll swirl it a bit in my cup. Where are my other colors? Oh, I'm coming. And voila! Maybe just single drips on both sides. Just one. Easy. There we go. I think that looks very psychedelic. I like how every drips push the other drips away, and it creates very crazy shapes and details by doing so. It's pretty amazing. So I'll just cover my corners. The rest of black I have in my cup here, on my finger. I like it better that way because I can't really get in there. So I just feel like doing another go in the middle, because here in the orange I didn't mix my colors well enough, and I didn't get a lot of details. So I'm just going to pour this because it mixed too much. There's not much definition. And what I'll do is pour a bit. A little bit. Ooh. Of green. And then I'll re-pour a little bit of orange. And a little bit of purple. So it's a better mix of colors. And I'll just do a single drip, not too worked. There we go. Adds a lot of details in that orange, and quite like it. Really like that side. It's quite something. I'll just remove my gloves in case I drip paint somewhere. I don't want to do that. And I'll pop this bubble there. It's annoying me. Just blowing gently on your painting will pop most bubbles, by the way. That's what I'm doing now. I don't like to put a... Well, I don't want to put heat or a torch on my painting because I feel like it could affect the film formation and make the painting crack or dry weird. It's quite a thick coat of acrylic, so you want it to dry evenly. So applying heat on the top would probably cause it to not dry too evenly. Maybe the top film dries before and start like sliding off and cracks in places, and I really don't want that. I want to keep my details as is. And so that's why I do not torch. It's another reason other than the fumes and toxic fumes. The smell of the torch painting, it's not my thing, you know. And since I don't use silicone, I do not need a torch to make it cell up. So I just let the cells happen by themselves with the water, and the difference in densities with the water added to my dense paint. That's how it works. This one I didn't want cells, but I did get a little bit in the orange here, and here some really cool details appeared. Not too sure what caused it, but really like that. But yeah, psychedelic for sure, but I love it. It's probably gonna move a bit because I put quite a thick coat of paint on there, but man, this looks good. I'm really happy about that. So, for a Halloween painting, I think this is top-notch. Very psychedelic looking, very trippy. Nice colors, Halloween colors, orange, purple, black, and it looks quite different from anything really I've seen out there. Yeah, I like that, I really do. From my angle it looks a bit like a monster, so it's a +1 for a Halloween painting. The two drips here look like eyes, so it's funny. Very happy with this overall, really. It was a cool experiment, painting with only drips on a base color. It's really, the possibilities are endless with this, and I just love the details that happens when I do that. This was inspired from my drips I get on my table, really. Find the details in them so cool, and I was wondering how could I get that on my canvas. And I did that a couple of months ago on my large painting up there. I already showed it in my vlog. Put a card up here if you want to check that out. You should. I have a wall of achievement with my paintings that are hung up, a bit of a mural. It's you can see the progression. It's kind of cool. I like it. So yeah, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!